Hey, it's Phila, and you're watching Phila TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm no cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. Anyways, yuccas, one of my favorite plants. My dad always grew them when I was a kid, and he was crazy about them. He would drive down the street, he'd find a piece on the ground, he'd plant it. Before you know it, we'd have a colony. The one thing that he always made me do was strip the leaves off of these. And I remember as a kid, I really hated it. But now, as a grown-up, remembering that I used to do this for my dad, it has always been fun for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to take a couple of cuttings. And we're going to pot these up. We're going to root them, propagate. I'm going to show you a few different ways on how we do it, either cutting long or cutting sections and rooting them. So stay tuned. Hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these three here as the mains, and I'm going to cut these two off. These sections, these another way. So I tried to square off the branches as much as I can instead of cutting them on an angle. And then I've also gone through and marked these with an arrow pointing up so I could remember, because they look the same, so they can remember what they look like. Which direction is up. So I'm actually going to make that a little darker. So my idea is to root these. I normally would put these in dirt and let them root, but this time I'm just going to put them all in the stainless steel canister, and we're going to see how long it actually takes these guys to root. I figured they'd all stand up nicely in this can. So that's what I'll do. I'll put these in the nursery and give them a few weeks and follow up on this video. Today is August 31st. Another method of propagation is just collecting the little pups that grow off of the side. When you make a cut, you can tell it's a lot of shadow. Anyways, when you make a cut, you're going to get growth coming out of the sides. So there's a couple of these on here that could be popped off, and you really just have to pop it off. There's one there, and then there's another one there. And then basically I just put them in the center. Pack it down a little bit, give it a lot of shade, a lot of water, keep it from overheating, and within a month or so it should start sprouting new roots. As you can see, I've got these other ones packed in. I planted the top cuttings in these tarragon pots because that's all I had at the time, and I lined them up over here at the end of my yard so the sprinklers could hit them, so they got constant water and plenty of sunshine but not too much heat. And they sat for about 2 months, a little over 2 months, until we pulled them out. Okay, so I'm ready to pot up
all of the yuccas here that have been rooted already, and they're rooted in soil in tarragon pots, and now I'm putting them into the nursery pot so they'll be easier to maintain and manage. Let me get these potted up briefly. Give me a second and I will be right back, and we will move on to the next step. These cuttings are going to have to just sit here in the water for a couple of weeks, but I will definitely give you an update, once I see some growth coming out of it. Okay, and here is my harvest. These 12 were all pups that I pulled off the side, including these 2 that our users saw me take. The other 10 in here were cuttings that I took 2.5 months ago that I've already rooted. And all of these, like I said, are going to go to my daughter and Trevor's property out in the desert. So we're going to make a colony, and we're going to try and get them to live out there. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And remember, you can see me on Instagram at Phila TV channel. Thanks for watching. Take care.